Well, hello and a good Thursday morning to you. Welcome back in here to the short morning sports stream. Going to be continuing my career year 5 here, and we've got this home game against the Jazz kickoff. Looks like to be taking on Chicago and Brooklyn as well today. Sounds like a pretty decent matchup. Most of them are probably going to be blowouts. So. Chicago one might be kind of good, but
Hello,
probably going to be a lot of
welcome.
blowouts.
Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Utah.
Okay, I just explained all that and realized my mic was still on mute because sometimes the button doesn't quite work.
Where are they now?
There we go. So what I was saying there is I always I had my stream paused and it didn't catch up fast enough. I always check to make sure that the audio is synced right because I've had issues with that in the past. So at the start I always make sure, but the stream was on pause, so it was delayed, and by the time I refreshed it to catch it back up, I had already stopped speaking there in the intro, and then I just explained all that, realized my mic was still on mute because I muted to check so it didn't feed back, and blah, 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 blah.
And Greg Anthony. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat
Well, the good news is it's synced and is working properly.
On the strength of their offense alone, it was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Ready to go here.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Anderson is out there.
No,
with Draymond
that was a
and
bad
it's
call for
Hawes,
pass.
and
He
it's a
definitely
five
still
down
had the
low.
hand there.
Outside, Green takes a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. They come in fresh off a...
Wait, is that Draymond Green? Yeah, wow, okay, that's interesting.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed.
Woo!
The crowd
There we go with the good
basically
putback.
stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Here is Lynn following the basket by Draymond Green. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Moore, and he goes
Get a good angle on him.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Burke kicks to Green. Now here's Burke, defended by Lynn.
Actually play defense this time
Burke, the
around.
pass to Hawes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take.
What?
That is just a careless turnover.
Wow.
You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The shot by George, wide open. Misses the three.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that.
Nope, that's mine. That belongs to me, thank you.
Game lost to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And
Yeah.
I really think that's what did him in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And a wide open look for Freak.
Got it.
Ellis picking up the assist. 6 points for Freak.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
From the top of the key. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lynn kicks to Moore. Sinks the three-pointer. Moore's got 9 points.
Fire to start this
He's
game.
caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Green.
Yeah, I know. Bad block
Now,
attempt.
here's
I thought he was
Burks.
going to
Not a
shoot.
lot of room. Here's Hawes. Cans the shot from the wing. Hawes got his first points of the game. Pacers leading by 3.
Second, just got to check something here. Alright, and we're good.
Outside, Lynn. Again, Indiana.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin's getting a lot more
more
starts here last couple games.
Over and through that.
Here is Hawes. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Feeds it to Burke.
3 out of the last 4 now.
In
He's
the
gotten
corner.
the start.
Shot clock at 5.
So I think he started the last game too.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebounded by Moore.
Not good
I don't even
shots.
remember who we played.
And the defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And again, it's Indiana.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Not bad, not bad at all. Whoop.
The defensive end, watch out.
There's Green with the 3. Shot's good. Green's got 5 now.
It's been a very efficient
Really
first quarter
need
for
to
him.
start paying
He's
attention.
creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Outside, Lynn. And George, here we go. And count it.
Woo!
3 points
Nice
for the Jazz.
and one.
One more at the free throw line.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Some changes for Indiana. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Turner. Adams comes in for Ellis. And George Hills subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And Utah has possession. 7-point differential. Zeller, a screen on George. And Stevenson kicks to Zeller. Back to Stevenson.
Hope everyone's having a good day.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
So I
1:19 left in
haven't
the
gotten
first.
off to a bad start myself. Not too much has happened.
Now here is Hill. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Adams. No luck. Good D by Stevenson.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Nothing extremely bad's happened, so that's
All you
always a
want
good
is
thing.
A good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Lyles. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Stevenson against Hill. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Dedmon.
Ah,
Reverse. It's blocked. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
that was an awful possession.
And here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's George on the wing. It's back to Hill from downtown. Here's Dedmon. And there's 2
Nice.
points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Edmonds
He was the
getting
first
work
one to
on the
react to
offensive
that
side of
miss.
the board.
Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback.
Baku!
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Moore, he's in at power
Yeah,
forward.
Well, I know I've already got 6 rebounds after the first quarter. Definitely got a good advantage there, maybe by myself.
Stevenson drives in, clock at 4. Pacers with the rebound.
It'll be one of those games where I get a double-double before halftime.
Adams dishes to Hill. The feed to Moore. From past the arc, and it's Hill. That time the assist from
Yeah, there we go.
Hill's got the
Actually hit it when I passed it to you.
For Indiana. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He finished with 30 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, thanks.
Hey, out of my way, ref. I'm trying to work here.
Performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he's
all right.
riding pretty high.
Oh, what? I don't get an assist for that? Would it bounce on the rim too many times?
Picked by Zeller. Burke with it. He's picked up by Hill. They set the pick. It's Ellis on the wing. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Miles no good.
It really depends on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
On the wing, Hill. Burke covering. Hill kicks to Moore. Stolen away.
Wow.
And the foul called on Freak.
Well, that was delayed.
The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Alec Burks checked in for Ellis. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch.
I didn't even do anything
on his part.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Jeremy Lin in for George Hill.
All right, well.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed
This
the
is
other
all
way.
very interesting.
Here is Hawes. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Anderson. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them take this lead.
There we go.
And that's
Kind of
sort of been the story.
went a while there without a shot. One more board and I've got the double-double too. Be patient on
What
offense.
an
Can
asset to a
do.
team. When you've got big men who can knock down free throws, look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage.
Oh,
this season.
yeah.
Freak
Look at
number
that.
1.
97 on the dot.
And form
So
at the
good.
foul line. Sometimes we don't see that, fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Yeah, just call him Mr. Sure Thing. He's developed a really nice, consistent free throw stroke. And it's good to see somebody destroying that myth that big guys.
Oh, I couldn't get there fast enough to block that.
And if that doesn't
I got
get him
hung
fired
up on
guys,
Turner there.
Nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Whoa, okay. I just wanted to go up for the dunk there.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, George. Just 4 to shoot. 13 feet away. Takes a big height bounce.
Nice.
And goes in.
That
George has
shooter's
got the lead up to
bounce.
11 now for
I'll
Indiana.
take it.
How good is that? I mean, make a defender look foolish at times.
Oh, almost got it.
Green with a screen on George.
Better timing there.
There's the pick. Green, the screen.
Green the screen.
Here's Baku. No good. And Indiana.
Oh,
will go the other way with
I
it.
mistimed it horribly.
They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Wow,
Getting a
I had the
bunch of their
double-double
points
sitting
outside
right
the
in
lane.
front of
3
me,
their last 5 buckets
and I
are from
screwed it
three-point
up.
range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
To the wing right side. Now here's Burks. He's guarded by Ellis. Burks with it. Hawes, and he gets it to go. Hawes got his second bucket.
Oh, right. Be
Great
patient on
unspoken
offense.
communication between teammates leading to the nice
They need to
assist
have that
and an
permanently
easy
on
score.
the screen because I always forget. Put it on like the left corner or something. Or maybe just a little tag underneath the stat
Dwayne
thing.
Dedmon's checked in for the Pacers.
Well, so much for getting the double-double before halftime. I could have if I hadn't screwed it up. Oops. Oh, I've put in a support ticket trying to figure out what the problem is and why my stream looks the way it does in Google Chrome. Waiting to hear a response back.
Okay, guys.
Sucks and it's weird because I haven't had this problem. I mean, they're every once in a while.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
It was maybe one day, but then the next day it was fine.
Everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He
But
was
it's
not
been like
wasteful
this
with
for,
his opportunities,
well,
and also
week and a
he did
half
great
now.
Job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Green is out there with Spencer Hawes, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. And he makes the first.
So yeah, it's been doing this consistently for about a week and a half, and
Here's Lynn.
it hasn't seemed to stop, and I don't have an explanation for why.
It's Ellis on the wing. Fires the 3. The rebound.
Well, I do have an explanation, but it's nothing I can do. Shouldn't say I don't have an explanation
Pass to
for it.
Hawes.
I think it all has to do
Right
something with the
Green, the
key
screen.
frame rate,
Here's Burks.
intervals.
The offensive rebound. And
Ah!
it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
No clue
And
where that
constant
pass
bit
was going.
rate
That
not
is
being
a
where
brutal turnover.
they need to be
Pacers leading by
set, but
16.
like I said before, I don't think there's, at least I haven't been able to discover like an advanced settings section within the app to change something like
He kicks to
that.
Moore. Back to Lynn. 6 to shoot. Inside. And
Woo!
throws it down.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Here's Burke. The rebound by Turner.
Ah!
Better not make a habit
Double,
of giving
double
him that
keeps
shot.
eluding me.
He doesn't miss many of them.
Ellis, the pass to Moore. At the elbow, it's George. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Still
And
can't
even
get
though
it.
he missed that, you have to take those
I will
shots
get that
when you
10th
the
rebound.
Exactly. They don't come much better or
Eventually.
easier than that.
Here's Hawes. More.
Get out of here.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Jazz ball.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Clock at 6. Green with a screen for Burke. Goes up at the
Whoop.
strike. That's good.
Slippery
Maybe
little
with that,
devil.
The lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Pacers leading by 16. Lynn kicks to Moore. And he takes the feed and slams it home.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Sorry, just checking on something again here.
Jazz have gotten just one of their first.
Yeah, I figured that was going to cost me.
With the break.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Back to Lynn.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
That's the 3 fly. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Lynn.
I meant to throw it to George, and for some reason I hit A instead of X.
This is to Hawes.
Sometimes my brain just doesn't react
You know, so many games
fast
decide
enough,
by which
and
team
then my
wins
fingers
the
just
rebound
start
battle.
hitting
And
buttons.
that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has
My brain
given
goes,
them
hit the
advantage, but
button,
it's
and I
also
just
been
hit the A
effort
button, which
in
is usually
general
what my
that's made a
finger
difference.
or my thumb is over. And then my brain's like, oh wait, hit the X button. Well, too late for that now.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Perhaps the
Come
rest
on,
of the
bring it
second half
on,
will
bring
look
it
different
on.
after those
Ooh.
adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And
Oh!
Green gets it to go. Green's got 4
knock
points
it
in the
down.
quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
In the corner, George with it. And Moore kicks to George. Oh, good on the triple.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Stevenson dishes to Green.
Got 1 assist tonight because every time I
Zeller
pass it to
inside,
someone, they brick it.
defended by Lynn.
Hey, the double-double!
Pacers leading by 19.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
George up top. 13 points in the game. Here's Moore. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about great numbers.
Okay, I'll take the
for
2 free throws.
He's got 10 rebounds.
Way to
He's
boost
put
my
1
free throw
three-pointer
percentage a
on
little bit more.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't
Always
be a
take
bad
that
idea going
opportunity.
forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The Pacers making a switch here. Adams checked in. The pass to Lyles. And the officials whistle off the shot.
Whoops.
The buckets will go to the line. And let's quickly check out the
My
score
bad.
breakdown here for Indiana.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with
Now, what's up with Monte Ellis? Oh, bruised rib?
Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the Pacers. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. This would be a
Rub some dirt on it.
if he were to miss this time, as they are gearing up for the last leg of the season. Just when you don't want injuries, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Maxwell, he's checked in for Paul George. And Freak throws it down.
Well, thanks, Lyles, for making that less of an effort than it should have been.
Moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Stevenson outside.
Go Stevenson, go Stevenson.
And a pick
Ah.
off the rim, but it sinks right in. Stevenson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Now Moore, 19 points in the game. Here's the three. Zeller grabs the board.
Well, he had one
I
three-pointer
tried.
in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The Jazz working the ball around now.
So far this half, that was the only three-pointer I've taken thus far.
Stevenson against Adams. Here's Baku. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hill. He feeds it to Dedmon.
Who?
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ellis with the ball.
I fed it to the other team, that's for sure.
A steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other
Nice
end.
job
It was
there,
really
Hill.
a case- It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as
we
an
go.
irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Well, through 3 quarters.
I think we're pretty much in
Welcome back
control
as
of
we
this
get
one.
ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
That amazing fourth quarter comeback the
Now
Jazz
here's
are about to
Ellis.
mount.
Burks
Uh-oh.
with the steal.
Well, that's a
Moore
good start.
comes in at the 4 spot. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Paul George.
The heck,
and
Ellis?
it's Stoudemire in at the center. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Get the ball inside.
Ellis off a pick from Moore. And it's Ellis penetrating, fires from 14, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists tonight. Jazz
No
trail by 17.
problemo.
Pass to Burks. Down low, here's Hawes. Soft touch off the glass.
Pretty much
Stoudemire
all of their buckets
should have
coming
turned
from
around
inside the
and
paint now.
gotten that.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Shooting for Indiana, Amari Stoudemire.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. Indiana making some changes. Turner. Jazz have
Like a
gone
good
6
2-minute
of 8 from the field
rest.
in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Stevenson passes to Lyles. Nice D from Moore.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
George.
Nice and
2
one.
points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
For the Jazz, Burks comes in for Ellis, and it's Burke in for Green. Pass to Lyles. Picked by Zeller. Pass to Lyles. Nobody near Stevenson. Another miss by Utah.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it.
Ooh.
Moore with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. outside, George. And count it from 19 feet away. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Picked by Zeller. Here's Wiles, defended by Moore. 5 on the clock, and Zeller kicks to Burks. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Utah. Indiana leading by 18. Moore outside.
Oh, let's go, Stevenson. Let's go. Let's go. What you made of? Oh, I'm an idiot.
And here we go. Fast break. Burks got it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce.
All right, fast break the other way. Here we go. Woo!
Authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
They simply refuse to let their opponent off the hook in either game of this season series. That's why they're going to finish the year with a record of 2-0 against the Jazz.
And what a huge standout.
A little bit of a rough foul there.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Brick!
And that one falls for Zeller. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Bench mob. Wait, where's Drake? Is that him sitting next to me? I can't see. He's leaning too far back.
57 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Drake, is that you? Oh, no, wait. Drake's right there. Oh, poor Drake doesn't get to play.
He dishes it to Adams.
Poor
So no
Drake.
problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
CJ Miles.
Clark the other.
No, I don't remember seeing. Yeah, that's right, because Maxwell was in. Oh, just did not play. Oh, he is injured. Okay. Oh! How was he standing on a broken right leg?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Oh, sports injuries. That's one thing that I eventually think will probably come is more like kind of realistic settings for injuries like that. Maybe putting a guy in like a boot or, you know, a cast and that.
Whatever they needed in terms
not
of energy
seemingly
offense,
sitting healthy in his warm-up jersey, standing up like it's no big deal. Like, I'm nice, fun. Broken right leg.
He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a
Ernie! Ooh. (26-14, 2-1). Too high on the assist numbers, this one, but there were a couple passes I made, and teammates just missed wide open shots. Nothing I can really do about that one. There we go. Finally saying this loading screen is taking longer than it usually does. Go to party with Derrick Rose. Sure. Oh, I got the signature shoe. Okay, that's what I get. Speaking of Derrick Rose, yeah, see, if Chicago's in town, you know, go to a party with Rose.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Chicago
And now Derrick
Bulls.
Rose doesn't hate me anymore.
Looking at the last game for
Finish
Chicago,
that connection.
It was a win against the Bucks. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of
games.
people complain, but let me tell you, from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot. And sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So, for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only
Good
using
for
my
you.
hand. You need that rest.
I've bowled a perfect game. Never.
One of the most important monuments in the nation, the War Memorial.
Maybe once in Wii bowling.
The crowd has assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Other than that, I don't think. I know for sure. I have never even come close to 300 in real bowling.
The Bulls are in the midst of a
I'm lucky if I hit 100.
They're in the lower tier of the playoff contenders, hanging out at the 7th spot in the Eastern Conference.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy going out. I haven't been out bowling in a while.
This truly, to me, is the definition of
I do enjoy it.
The game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one.
I didn't realize they had Ilyasova. Wow. Yeah, they've got a new look team here. Well, he's been there the entire year. I don't see Mirotic there, though. Well, that's right. I'll see my former teammate.
For a while.
Maybe Mirotic is seriously injured.
Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Ilyasova out there with the Minu, and it's Clemens in at the 5 down low. Turner, it's blocked. They retain possession. Who's back up?
Wow, I'm hitting the X button to shoot, nothing's happening. So go, go, go!
On that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Now here's Rose. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee. Hill with it. About a minute played so far here in the first. Dishes it to Moore.
Turner, move.
To the middle. And Turner.
Never mind.
On the assist for
Hey,
Moore.
Mr. Rai.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2.
I'm telling you, this team needs a good, strong power forward option.
Outside Rose. The shot from 20 feet away. They get it back. Pass to Ilyasova. Rose up on top. There's the pass to Clemens. It's rebounded.
Give
by
me that.
Indiana. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what.
Oh, wow, I
those
left that
extra
way
possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
Now Butler. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Butler kicks to Ilyasova. Moore with the block.
Woohoo!
George, no good.
Oh!
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
He's
Well,
not
you
too
know, he
bad.
loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And so here is Indiana after the Bulls pick up 2. No good from Moore.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Rose, that's good.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
At least Turner a lot of times hits his shots.
Now here is Hill. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and that one's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Passes it to Clemens. There's the feed to Butler. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the
That'll
Pacers.
be mine.
Moore's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now Hill. He feeds it to Moore. Shoots the 3. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jordan Adams is going to be starting with Monte Ellis with the bruised ribs.
They don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Bruised ribbed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ilyasova, screen on Hill. Pass to Ilyasova.
Nice pass.
Bulls moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Clemens. Yes, it's Rose with the assist that time.
Really good awareness right
And
there.
Clemens and I can be a dominant
Trailing
force.
here. Hill with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Hill. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. But they recover it. More. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot.
That was either going to go well for me and I'd get the foul, or Clemens was going to send that one to the next game.
How about over 90%?
You know, one thing
Luckily, it worked out in my favor.
Free throw line like he has this season.
Oh, yeah, that's right now. Drake's the 3rd shooting guard on the list. He's actually going to get playing time. Woohoo, Vincent Drake.
Rubio subbed in for Rose. Now here's Roten. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Here's Aminu. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Good pass, Drake. Good pass. Great job, buddy.
He was all on top of that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Roten following the basket by Freak, and it's blocked.
Oh, Deadman.
Outside Hill. To the wing on the left. Here's Aminu. Goes up again. No luck. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Whoa.
The meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
A huge margin of victory for
Curse
them
you,
when
Clemens.
these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of runs.
That's good.
Nice shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Roten looking for his first basket still in this one.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here is Lynn. 3-point lead. Here's Moore. And fouled hard that time. Line and shoot 2.
Yeah, his sudden seizure there. Sold that one a little bit.
Chances at the line already, making them both.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting.
It's nice to get some early fouls on Clemens. Yeah, that's going to take him out of the game.
As good as it gets.
You know, the numbers from the line.
Wow, this is a
are close to
small
where they were
lineup.
last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The Bulls making a switch here.
Gonna be interesting.
Snell's checked in.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly. It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping. Clark.
Man, I'm going to have mismatch city down low. Give me the ball.
Here's Moore, By Ricky Rubio. Top of the key, Snell with 1 on the clock, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
And now, let's do it. Go, Ace.
And emerging as a superstar, tremendous growth from Freak. We caught up with ace defender Jimmy Butler about the challenge of trying to contain him.
My team,
Jimmy Butler.
all guarding him is.
But naturally, for a player like Jimmy Butler,
he was going
who
to talk about
loves
defending
defense,
me.
plays terrific defense. You know, it's
Oh,
always
well.
going to be his priority, Greg, and focus. But Freak
I know the
is
answer.
a tough
You
assignment,
can't.
no matter who the defender is.
He sure is. I mean,
Curse you, Hill!
like Butler said, the first step is to not be intimidated, and it sounds like they've got that part down.
Did you give me like 1 second to get open?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I just don't know that you're going to see a
Stoudemire.
better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top.
Whoop.
The defense has been on
My
point.
phone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now.
Come
Ricky
on,
Rubio is in
Stoudemire.
there with Tony Snell. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Aminu in at the power forward. Let's go to our sideline
Yeah,
reporter.
Hill
Doris
is the
Burke.
greatest of
Doris,
all
what do you
time
have?
in getting his shot
Kev
blocked at
Freak
the free
in
throw
the last
line.
matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He
I've
ended
never
with
seen
26
such a
points,
professional.
and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
I was wondering when he was going to
It
get
was a
called for that.
performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do.
I mean,
Just
all he was missing was a nice
dominant.
Boy, I
campfire.
tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And Indiana making a change here. Adams checked in. Feeds it to Moore. The kick out to Hill. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range.
It's also the greatest of all time at missing three-pointers.
It's stolen
Oh,
by Stoudemire.
Stoudemire! What?
The dish to Moore. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy
Wow.
points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on.
Already
at the
showing
end
some flashes
as a
of
difference
youth.
maker.
Rebounded by Moore.
Think I can come back to
Moore's
bite
got
me.
6 rebounds now in the game. Hill passes to Moore. Good. And
There we
it's
go.
the assist. And it's
Yeah,
an
now we
8-point
know
Pacer
Amari,
lead.
greatest
Just
of all
a
time.
tremendous day
Goat right
for
there.
him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's the screen and the foul called on
Ah,
That's his first.
I needed a rest anyway.
And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Rose. Pacers leading by 16. Lynn kicks to Moore. He dishes it to Dedmon. And the pass to Drake. The feed now to Lynn. Plenty of space. No good.
No!
And the Bulls going the other way now. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And guys,
Oh!
they could have won that game
Almost
on
had
the
that
strength
one.
of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Here is Lynn after the Bulls pick up 2. Moore with the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bulls trail by 16. Roten the pass to Clemens. From deep. Rebounded by Moore.
Former
Moore's
teammate
got
again
his
there.
second
Nice
on
to
his
see
night.
Solomon Hill again.
Outside, Lynn. Moore right side. Outside, Lynn. With 2 seconds left. And again,
Woo!
it's Indiana.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pacers
Animal noises
out in
are
front.
very important when
They
it
lead
comes
by
to being
18.
a GOAT.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you guys as a unit?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
No, keep going. There we go. Wanted to jump into the achievements here. I wanted to see, because I know I've hit a couple perfect shots in this game. I want to see where I was at. 42%. Almost halfway there. So that means it should be 3 of 4 or 3 of the 7.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the
He's the
half.
GOAT's
Big
GOAT.
margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a game for Freak. 8 rebounds.
He's on a
Down
tier
5
that no
shots
one
at
can
charity
ever
stripe.
touch.
Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
But then you have the GOAT of everything else underneath of him.
Moore in at the 4 spot. Adams is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the center. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here is George. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest
And
lead
one!
of the game.
Ah, so close again.
The Pacers shoot
That one was a
6
little
and
less
7 free
spazzy of a
throws
shot.
in the game.
At the line for your Pacers.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
He's not careful. I may actually get Clemens to foul out of
And
this
so
game.
Moore nails both of them. Here's Rose. Puts up a 3.
Shenanigans.
Guarded by Moore. Ilyasova dishes to Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 5.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Outside, George. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's Moore penetrating. That's good. Moore's got
He's looking
22.
for the perfect
And
release
just
there.
a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Ilyasova, a screen on Hill.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got it!
Pacers leading by 20.
Sorry, D-Rose.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And here is Hill. He
Sorry,
has
not
5.
sorry.
Takes the 3.
Why?
Shot no good.
Why?
Some
In
solid
what world
defense
is
from
that a
Moore.
good shot?
Bulls have gone
Wow.
1 of 3 since starting the
The
second
world
half.
of George Hill.
Passes it to Clemens.
Who the heck am I guarding?
They set the pick. Butler kicks to Ilyasova. And it's Rose penetrating. The baseline jumper goes down. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look
Back
at the
on
East and how
team.
the teams
All
are
right.
stacking. Look at Indiana.
Do that.
They continue to play strong basketball, if not utterly, as the last part of the season is toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll have that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Chicago, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where Indiana is, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Turner with a screen on Rose. Hill passes to Moore. Rose with the double team. There's the 3. Again,
Yep, knew that was
Hill.
coming.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Moore's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Pick up by Hill. Moore dishes to
Go.
George from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Oh, quick shots here.
Turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense.
I probably could have gone 82-0, but there are a lot of games that I simmed this year.
Outside Rose. Back to Butler. Off the screen. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a
I joined the Bulls, and that probably shouldn't be any problem. Ah!
Stolen by Butler. Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip.
Worked out nicely.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Should have backed off and tried to hit that perfect jumper.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
Oh yeah, we've been a very good defensive
team. A moment
team.
to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He preached patient offense and encouraged
Gotten a
his
lot
guys
better
to use the shot
since
clock. He wants his guys to be
photobombing
deliberate.
Olynyk
There's
has
still
left.
Plenty of basketball left to play, and
Edmonds
as we
been a
watch how
much
these
better
adjustments
defensive
play out,
replacement.
Kevin, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Back to Lynn. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque.
Telling you what, though, if I joined the Bulls, man, Clemens and I would be probably the best front court duo in the league.
You've seen from long range tonight.
Monsters.
Maxwell, he's checked in for Jordan Adams. Hill, he's checked in for Chicago.
Guys, it's a one-man
Oh yeah,
show out there.
Olynyk went and signed with the Wizards. That's why you don't see him anymore.
Ilyasova, screen on Lynn. 1:27 left in the third quarter. And Rubio kicks to Ilyasova. And again, no good by Chicago. Indiana leading by 19 points. No good from Moore. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I know you may say, you know, making the comment of being the best defensive or best backcourt duo, and then I torch him for a dunk. Oh, come on. It's a center trying to guard and power forward. A little more athletic.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line?
Cut him some slack there.
They've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Chicago. Now, here's Aminu. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's the screen. He clangs that one off the back iron.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to stop.
56 seconds left in the third quarter.
Not my choice. He decided he wanted to go sign a 2-year contract with the Wizards for some reason.
Shots good by Dedmon.
Have to yell at him for leaving.
Second bucket of the night.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Now,
whoa!
Here's Aminu. Taking a look at his
It made me dizzy.
Running
Around in circles there.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And that one's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Up top, Roten. Defended by George. Now, here's Roten. Guarded closely. High shot. Roten's got 7.
Oh, Timberwolves are kind of a better option than the Wizards.
4 outside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball.
Oh, that was
before
good.
the buzzer.
That was good. Come on.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
I guess the Wizards aren't
But to me, it's
entirely
worth
a bad
being certain.
team.
And that's why we have replay to get these big calls
Oh,
right.
yeah, look at that. With 0.2 seconds to spare. Wizards have gotten better in this game. They actually have a pretty decent team. Some of the random draft picks.
The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
An example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Pacers and Nuggets to play
Indiana
regular
out in front.
season game in London on January 2nd at the O2 Arena. Denver will be the home team. Interesting.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting.
NBA following the footsteps of the NFL and playing games in London now.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Tony Roten. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Clemens in at the 5.
Because it's really all how they space out the timing there. Amari!
And so he hits the technical free throw. Bulls making a switch here. Snell's checked in.
Kind of space out those teams' schedules there, so, you know, plenty of time to rest from the jet lag and all that.
Rose passes to Aminu. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's the biggest problem I have with the NFL games being played in London is the NFL has no idea. It never took into consideration all the jet lag and the travel, you know, from the traveling and all that, and they don't give those teams the proper rest, so they end up playing like garbage because they're so tired.
Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Ah, tried to step back.
Lynn against Butler. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
It's been a solid outing for Butler. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
The first one falls. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Hill.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. Got a piece of it.
Wow.
Here's Butler. Excellent D there from George. Pacers leading by 20. And a wide open look for Freak. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm all for you know, games going overseas like that, giving more people an opportunity to experience, you know, a game in person, you know, an actual NBA game. And all, you know, a lot of countries in that, obviously you've got, you know, your European leagues in that. It's nice to be able to allow people to experience NBA games as well. And, you know, when it comes to NFL too. It's just whether or not it really comes down to the travel issue and whether or not the league spaces out the traveling right. Just since it's like, you know, once a season, one game in a season, it'd be nice to see those athletes playing at their best and not slugging around the court because they're still suffering from jet lag.
Rubio subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. There's the screen.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Hill dishes to Moore on the money from 12 feet away. Moore's got 17 now, just in the second half.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Rubio, the pass to Rose. Five to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Butler missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yes, and with this one,
I held that too long.
To everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times.
Wow, hey, that is pretty crazy.
Like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They played with heart and passion for the game all season
so
long.
close.
Wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And this
it's crazy, but that's cool, though.
In 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series.
Too bad. You mentioned they're too bad that team is now a rival.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks.
Well,
really
all you need to do is you just need to somehow get him one-on-one and convince him to leave that team and come to your current team.
They set the screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Hunt. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity.
Too early on that one.
Starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
I'm giving this guy every opportunity to hit his shot.
Nelson with it. To the inside, puts it up from 12.
I was hoping to get it in there so I get 40.
So no problem for Indiana.
Doesn't surprise me that it's pricey. Understand, I don't have $300 either to spend on basketball training.
With me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident.
Well, what you need to do is you need to stalk him. Wait for a moment where you can help him out or save his life, and then maybe you can get a free training session.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Just be careful not to get arrested for stalking.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith.
Don't worry, Bulls. I'll come and save you.
Our Jordan Player of the Game,
Freak.
He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. What'd you think, Kenny?
He was dead on from the field.
Hey, there you go.
I'd call his performance economical.
Don't threaten to kill him. That won't work.
He took advantage.
That will get you arrested.
I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's the final, 73-45. Yeah, come on, Bulls. Wow, man. Look how much I got to the free throw line. 12 for 12. I'll take it. I am the real GOAT. I mean, come on. 39-11, 2-2, 13-18, 12 for 12 from the line, 1 for 2 for three-point arc. How are those not GOAT numbers? Brooklyn! Classic home jerseys. Let's see. Jerseys haven't I broken out in a while. There we go.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I could totally take him
Greetings,
one-on-one.
everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports.
Hakeem
I'm
wouldn't
Ernie
even
Johnson,
stand a
and
chance
it's my
against
pleasure
me.
to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Indiana Pacers.
Play a
For
game
Indiana,
of 21.
they're
I have
currently holding
21
on to the
points
best
before he
record
could
in
even
the
blink.
league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. On the topic of the playoffs in the league,
Really, he blinked
they
once and
call
I'd
it
have 21
the
points.
Second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team?
Ah,
As an
yes, the
indicator
Los
of
Nets.
their
Unfortunately,
ability.
it won't let me select those jerseys. I'm so mad that it won't let me select them in my career.
Defense is big. Well,
There are some of the other teams that'll allow me to do those jerseys, but for some reason they won't let me do it for the Nets.
To me, is probably the biggest thing because there's
So I
no
wanted to play against the
way
Los
to
Nets,
understand
but
playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also have to
maybe
make
next year, maybe in
guys get to the line, they
2K17
know they
it'll
can
give
slow
me
the
that
game down
option.
when things are getting bogged down offensively.
Oh, this court. Hate this court.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. Last game for the Pacers, they pick up the W against Chicago. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs.
Los Bulls does sound a little funnier.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt
El
like
Heat's
their
pretty good.
opponent's defense shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg.
Really,
I mean,
any
the
of
game
them,
wasn't
because
handed to them,
they
but
don't put the
definitely
second
didn't
word
have
in
to work as
Spanish.
hard for it as they should have.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Moore in at the 4 spot. Ellis is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. And so here is Indiana. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy
You know
play,
you're a
sabotage.
terrible club when
I mean,
Andre
they'll have to be
Bargnani
much
is
more
your
focused
starting
this time
power
around.
forward.
Indiana on D, 4-point game. Pass to Young.
Prediction, Nets are going to go 0-82 this year.
And there's the pass to Hooper. Lets it go with a 3. No luck, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside, Lynn, George, and Young picks him up defensively.
And if the shots
Oh, if they would use the actual Spanish word for bull, it would sound fine. I actually like it. I would love to see a jersey that said Los Toros.
That was just a terrible shot.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the miss by Miles Turner. good off the pick.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Lynn kicks to Moore. Bargnani over to help. And he
Get in there.
up off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's the Nets now.
Bargnani was nice for this couple years. He's putting up points, but he's always been a one-sided player.
Hooper, he's guarded by Ellis. Young outside, kicks it to Lynn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 3 on the clock. Here's Timmerman. Again.
It's one of the softest defenders in the league. I should say one of the softest players in the league on the defensive side.
Moore against Bargnani. And
so close to the end.
Shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good.
Yeah, his defensive woes got exposed more when he left Toronto.
Both good from the line that time.
And at the line, it's all
and
about
then
consistency
once his
within
offensive
routine,
game
his
started
stroke,
to slip
it
from
never
him, and his
really
poor
wanna
defense
find
was
that
really
igniter here.
exposed.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense is
Then,
been
yeah,
running in
that's
place.
when he hit his downhill slide.
Here's Timmerman. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold.
It's much like James Harden.
But
You know,
that'll
people
break the ice
overlook
and they'll move forward in fine fashion from
his
here.
poor
Maybe could've
defensive
tried for a more
efforts
memorable dunk than that.
because he puts up 25 plus points per game. His scoring ever declines. He's going to find himself in the same situation as Bargnani.
Engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
That's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like you did.
Nice to have Ellis
Boy,
back.
That was a nice job.
More. Yes,
Woo!
it's
Nice little
Ellis
reverse
picking up the
layup.
assist. That's now 8 points for Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And he gets the bucket.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right
Good
off the
absorption of
It's
contact.
been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And the Nets with possession here. Trailing here by 8.
I haven't left my assignment. He's right here.
Here's Timmerman. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Balloon.
Chance to check out Freak here. Since the All-Star break, he
Oh
has been
yeah, look
superb.
at those numbers.
Tops in scoring, first in blocks.
Worldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Turner. Maxwell comes in for George. And it's Adams in for Ellis. Here's Moore. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 10 points for Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done.
The
this quarter.
design of it, that pattern on the court, is not
And
pleasing
here's
to the
Payne.
eyes.
14 points from him the last game against Charlotte.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. And you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
It's very dizzying, especially when the game starts speeding up a little bit more. Oh, whoa, hey! It's just setting a screen, Payne. You don't need to live up to your last name.
.54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday brings the double team. Here's Maxwell, and Aldridge sends it back. It's 2-on-1. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah,
the pattern is just
Greg,
really
got him good there. I mean,
weird.
that's why the shot was so far off.
It's like arrow, almost like an arrow.
The first trip to the stripe in this one. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Lynn. Moore outside. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Shots good.
Nice.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
It gets very distracting because it almost jumps out at you. You're staring at the screen long enough.
Young left side.
I can't believe I missed that.
Here's Aldridge.
Oh, that's way too late.
But it's no good. And
Get an instant replay. Nope. Good look at this court. Woo. I can't really zoom out. Yeah, I just don't like the pattern on it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
A lot of times, the team that owns
I don't know.
is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until
Bobcats may actually improve it.
Should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Payne out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Bargnani. Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Holiday in at the three, the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bargnani's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. Pacers leading by 5. Moore outside.
It's a giant cat.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Moore passes to George. George gets a screen.
It's also the name of a piece of construction equipment.
That three off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the
But I think they're more referring to the animal version of the Bobcat.
Was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. What a show it was as he put up some
Not
really
the construction
amazing numbers
vehicles.
when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. It was at his
Oh, come on, that was way
best
after.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And one, get in there.
2 free throws, drew contact on the shot. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Paul George
I don't know
on
if
top.
it's really
Sometimes
bad.
a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He has 11 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
And good on the second.
I
so it
searched
makes
for
them both.
Bobcat, and
Well,
I
I
get
tell you
the
what, he does
Bobcat
not look like
company.
a
That's
typical
not the
big
one
man
I
up there at
wanted.
the line. He has an excellent
That's the
stroke
construction
and
equipment
percentage
company you're talking about.
Now, here is Bargnani. Last game we
Wow,
saw him score
Bargnani,
14,
yeah.
And that one's good.
I need to pause for a second. What the actual Bobcat animal? There you go. There's a picture of a Bobcat.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
To the paint. Here's more. And he makes
Oh, just got that to go in.
Dunk. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And Brooklyn has possession. 7-point differential. Out to the right wing. Glenn, a screen. Here's Timmerman. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got his third rebound tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
A shot by Stoudemire, no good.
Stoudemire.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now here's Moore. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Ellis dishes to Moore. Back to Ellis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Ellis has got his first basket.
Yeah, basically.
Nets trail by 9.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
Yeah, they're in the same family as the Lynx. Or I guess along the yeah, the Lynx genus.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Bargnani. Then for the Pacers, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Stoudemire. Turner comes in for Freak, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Ellis. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Glenn, a screen. Lin with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 11. Glenn with a screen on Lin. Here's Timmerman. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Usually, average adult gets about
and it's all adding up.
Well,
stands about
the
anywhere
team
from
stats,
a
that
foot
is,
to
and
2 feet.
That's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
So it's Brooklyn now. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Hooper. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Indiana leading by 11. And so that's the end of the first half. Indiana out in front, up by 15.
See if I can
we'll
do
be
my
back
math
for the
right.
second half following the break. Keep it right here on
Could
2K
be up to about
Sports.
4 feet in length. So it's not like they're super big, but they're larger than an average house cat. Much larger than an average house cat.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but
not as big as, you know, some things like leopards and cheetahs and lions.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far, just tearing them to shreds.
You could probably have one as a pet if you wanted a really large cat.
I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Moore in at power forward. Jeremy Lin is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. And Brooklyn has possession. 15-point game. Picked by Bargnani.
Oh, so close.
Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Moore.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Pass to Ellis. Launches a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. Ellis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana. Nets shooting for the game at 42%. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Timmerman.
Turn around.
And he lays it in.
Every now and then.
For him.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Lin kicks to George. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside, Lin, 6 on the shot clock. And Indiana, another 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been
And
the
this
recipe
is
for
where we
success.
start to put
Everybody
the Nets
on the
out of their
same page,
misery.
completely in sync, tremendous communication.
Actually,
and
we
awareness.
pretty much did that at the start of the game.
Brooklyn now, trailing by
For the game
19.
even before tip-off.
Timmerman, defended by Lin. Some solid defense there from Lin.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
George, no
Oh,
good. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots.
I should have had
Coming
that
out of the locker room
rebound.
at the break. Passes it to Len. There's the feed to Young. Puts up the baby hook and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Bargnani's got 8 points.
Larry Herb, or as he's also known, Xbox Live's Major Nelson, apparently going to be on Food Network August 1st to judge Halo-themed cakes on a new episode of Cake Wars. Interesting.
And checking out numbers for Thaddeus Young. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. He's right around 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Turner. To the left wing. The dish now to Len. Here's Timmerman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Ellis the pass to Lin. There's the pick. He kicks it to Moore. Lets it fly from 18.
No,
And the Pacers
I'm too
can't
cold
get it
for
to
that
go.
shot. I haven't really scored much here lately.
Takes the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Moore's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lynn dishes to Moore. Outside, George. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 15.
Boy, I can't get any help here.
Here's Hooper. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Moore. He's got 14. Lynn kicks to Moore. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Oh!
And now Young running the floor all by himself.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Young with the steal.
Can't get any space to
There's
work. I
126
can't get
left
in the
in the
post. I can't get open for jumpers.
Picked by Bargnani. Len with a screen on Lynn. Here's Hooper. Moore with the block.
Can block that shot though.
Now Lynn. 10 points for him. They need this one. And Freak gets it
There
to
we go,
on the
finally.
assist by Lynn. 16 points for Freak. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their defense has been.
It might have been my first 2
outstanding,
points of the
closing
second
out on
half.
shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
No good from Bargnani. Pacers leading by 15. Feeds to Ellis. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Are you passing to the invisible man?
There's 39
Oh,
seconds
boy.
left to play here in the third. Payne passes to Jack. There's a screen. Nets passing it around. Holiday dishes to Aldrich. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Moore with it, and it's Aldrich picking him up.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
That's the way to do it.
Right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Young. Another shot, and the quarter
Nope.
ends with some stifling defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough.
I
to
gave
come
up
back.
that shot. I'm
Pacers
not going to
lead
give
by
up another
17.
one.
And
That
after
was
a
even
quick break,
closer.
We're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pacers leading by 17. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets.
Deadman. Oh, wow. If he would have held on to
Jack
that a
is out there
second
with Payne.
longer.
Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moore. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Moore's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter
Yeah,
for the Pacers.
can get some good assist numbers. Teammates actually knocking down shots.
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
The Nets making a switch here. Bargnani's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub.
So they can do that since
Checked
they
in.
won't clear space for me in the
19.
post.
Forcing the issue too much.
Here's Payne. He dishes it to Bargnani. And he was fouled.
Wow.
in the act of shooting.
Okay.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump.
I'll take some good
concentrate on the
assist
shot,
numbers,
and
though.
you'll get the bucket too.
George is checked in for Indiana. Pacers leading by 16. And he takes the feed and strong.
I don't mind dishing the ball out.
And that's
it's frustrating playing against a
expect.
team like the Nets and
the Nets shooting 41% for the game.
not being able to get the scoring opportunities against them.
Adams against Jack. And Holiday kicks to Payne. Shoots off the screen.
Most of the times because your teammates are kind of in the way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's more. The fader. Again, Indiana.
There's some good spacing there.
On the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Freak. Holiday, the pass to Bargnani. Second chance shot.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And Adams kicks to Lynn. They set the pick. Down low. Shots good by Dedmon.
Good job, Dedmon.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Payne kicks to Bargnani. Dishes to Holiday. He feeds it to Payne.
Staying there with the basketball.
Out to the wing. Jack with the 3. And the shot
wow.
is good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we'll still be able to play it.
Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Dwayne.
Of course,
Dedmon,
if I were you,
and
honestly, I would wait until. Although I don't know.
Pacers leading by 17.
I don't know if NBA 2K17 is even going to be on the 360. I think they've.
Here's the pick.
Oh, that's right. It's 360. I think stopped production.
More right side. They swipe it. Here's Hooper. And Turner with the block. And they're able to recover. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Ellis outside.
So, yeah, I don't think 2K17 will be on the 360.
More right side.
I think last gen just systems are gone.
Ellis has got 4 assists.
Oh, if it will be, I'd just honestly wait for that. It's not that far away.
For him tonight, a real nice lift for their offense.
Brooklyn with the ball. 17-point game. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Let's go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Alex Len
Oh,
picks one
okay.
up.
I was going to say, was I far enough behind the line, or was I just at the 2-point line?
And the first one at the line is good. And so Moore nails both of them. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Oh, too much.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
And Brooklyn has possession, trailing by 19.
Yep.
Len with a screen on Lynn. Just 4 to shoot. Hooper.
Right now, he just can't buy a basket. I mean, I tell you what, he's getting good shots, but he just can't seem to get it to go down. He's just got to continue to stay with it, and eventually they'll fall.
Now here's Lynn. Outside, George. On the wing, Ellis for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's 8 points for Ellis.
And one team
yeah, okay. Yeah, I was looking on Amazon and that. Yeah, it's there for the 360. Yeah, honestly, I would just wait for that.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today.
Let's see
you know,
here.
Clark,
About
some down moments in
less than 2 months.
For that team.
You're right.
Really,
Kevin.
a month.
To think of
month and a half.
Didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency. So no problem for
It comes
Indiana
out September 16th.
This one was over well before
July
the final,
28th.
Fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they
Yeah, you got a month.
Sure
Save up
didn't.
some
I mean,
money.
They just rolled to this win. They made it look really
Put
easy.
some money aside
what
for
an
it.
efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak, with a strong double-double, points and
It was really bright.
He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense
Brighter
and
than
defense.
normal.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda.
I
Put on
honestly
CSDP.
still
A
suggest
crowd
waiting
shut
for
down
it.
Performance, man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book.
You can
to
get the
those
new
high
game
percentage
instead of
shots.
being
He
stuck with
shot
the old
from every
game.
direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there.
Even
but
if it
he
is a
was
delay.
on fire.
But look into
And
things
that
like
wraps
Bing
things up,
Rewards.
folks.
I
Thanks for
use
joining
Bing
us. For
Rewards
Shaquille
a lot.
O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin
Get some
Harlan,
bonus,
and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'm Ernie Johnson.
Basically, get
Good night,
free
everybody.
money by doing web searches. Although it's points that you can redeem for like gift cards and that, but they do have Xbox gift cards on the Bing Rewards. I use those a lot to get like the $5 or $10 gift cards to save money on digital games. Probably, I think you should be able to use it on the store as well, as far as I know. Like that Xbox.com store. Obviously, you can use it to buy digital games, but I think you should be able to use the gift cards as well to buy physical copies through Xbox themselves. Oh, it's not in your region, though. Oh, okay. Well, hey, put $1 aside a week. Couple bucks aside. Doesn't have to be too much. I'd still suggest waiting, though. Yes, I'm sure this is how I want to spend my off day. Hey, well, you never know. I didn't. Sometimes it's offered in more than just one region. I know that you're Canadian, but sometimes things span more than one region. Now I know, though. Oh, bricked it. We'll get this shot. Nice. Is that impressive for you, Mr. Legend? And 2K16 wasn't that bad of a game anyway. This is, to me, one of the best they've put out in recent years. Especially with the whole kind of new storyline mode. Obviously, it was a little one dimension. And really didn't... It was more linear and didn't allow you to make some choices that I would have liked, you know, like whether or not to stay another year of college, you know, some of the other choices, like whether or not to ditch Vic. It was all very linear. It seemed like you should have choices, but it was just all linear storyline and made the decisions for you. But I liked it. It was a step in a new direction. I think if they... I don't know what they plan on doing for 2K17, but I'd say if they expand on it a little bit more, I think it definitely could be something that really becomes a staple point of the game. So, yeah, just gotta figure it out. But yeah, it's not a... I guess really in the end, 2K16 isn't that bad of a game to stick with until you can get 2K17. And who knows, it may end up being better, too. You never know. Anyway, that's going to be where we're going to wrap things up for today. Of course, that's the end of the morning sports streams for this week. I'll be back next week on Monday, as far as I know I should be. And I don't think there's anything going on that I'm aware of. Of course, if anything comes up, I'll let you know on Twitter. But looking at a normal week next week. So, yeah, anyway, but it's not the end of the stream. The next sports stream will be next week regardless, or at least hopefully so, unless something really strange pops up or I get called in to fill in at work. That's always a possibility as well. But at this time, looking to be a normal week next week, morning, afternoon stream. So we'll pick things up right now, Monday morning, again, with this game against the Knicks. But, all right, Mr. Rai, thanks for jumping in again. Thanks to you as well, Keelzon, for jumping in here, too. And yes, Mr. Rai, I'll see you in the next stream, which, speaking of which, there is still one more stream today. It's not the end of the week quite yet. I will be back in Red Dead Redemption this afternoon with part 4 playthrough of the campaign. So that'll be, like I said, coming up this afternoon, and we'll see how much further into the campaign we can get, and maybe get to the Blackwater spot. I don't know, though. I remember the Mexico missions being pretty... Not lengthy as in each mission is very lengthy, but lengthy as in there are a lot of missions there to get to move to the next area, so if I'm remembering that right. I'm already forgetting how lengthy it was just to get to Mexico itself. But yeah, I think because there are like 3, 4, I'm trying to count now. 3 contacts right now. Each have a good chunk of missions, so... Anyway, of course there were like 6 contacts in Armadillo there for a while. Usually just 3 or 4 active at a time. Anyway, yeah, we'll see how much... Enough of the rambling there. We'll see how much further I can get into the campaign today. Hopefully things will be a lot easier, too. Now that I got the bolt-action rifle, be able to take people out quicker and kind of move through the missions a little bit faster with that powerful rifle at my side. So, but regardless, look to having some fun this afternoon. Running down everything else, Twitter is at 4moresports, YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeath8589. You can find links in the channel info section or description area, depending on where you're watching. If you are watching later on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button, give this video a good old thumbs up, and of course, if you'd like to help support the stream, you can do so by following me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself. You can donate to the stream, or you can simply help out by sharing the stream with friends, family, whoever. Any of those methods are greatly appreciated, and any of them would be a big help. So, let's see here. Again, coming up this afternoon, be back in Red Dead Redemption Campaign Part 4. But I think that wraps up everything for now. So, Until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everybody.